Yesterday, we told you guys that Bitcoin whales are selling. Are we going to see more downside today? Welcome to Empire Trading Academy, guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you have not already. Let's get right into this. So we're doing a quick technicals video today. Yesterday, we talked about this distribution top that we were watching here on Bitcoin. Okay, you could see it on the hourly, you could see it on the 30-minute. And what we were noticing is that this distribution top, which is just a more complex reversal pattern, is usually a break to the downside. Okay. And so if we take a look, that is exactly what happened. Okay. We got to break down to the downside, break out to the downside. And what we did is we saw some consolidation this morning right at around 37,500. Okay. Now, what we were watching for here is we got this pullback. Okay, this is a correction in a greater downtrend. Okay, that's what we were watching. And what we noticed is that there were a bunch of wicks here showing selling pressure. Okay, and we were looking for this normally corrective move for further downside. Okay, and instead what happened is we got this big green candle now moving us back up into this trading range. Okay, and there's a couple levels here that we were watching. This is the top of this move here, which we were finding some sort of resistance from this green candle here. Okay, there is a lower end of this trading range that we were watching right there. Okay, and we were coming into resistance here on these wicks, looking for that potential move to further downside. Okay, and now if you've been following us on socials, TikTok, Instagram, you saw that we posted a video that we wanted to see a rejection off of this if you were looking to short. And what we're seeing now is, there was always this potential, is a break back up into this trading range, something like this, right? And we go ahead and we retest that top end of the trading range there. Okay. Now the market is opening right now. Okay. We can go ahead. We'll look really briefly what's going on there. I like to look at the NASDAQ. Personally, I think it mimics Bitcoin, and because growth stocks have and tech stocks have such a heavy influence on equities, that the NASDAQ does a really good job at letting us know where the market is. Some people like the SPY. I like the NASDAQ. So what we're seeing here is we're starting on the open, getting a green candle. There was a gap down over the weekend, slight gap down. So this will most likely get filled some degree. And we'll see what the outcome is once we close that gap. If we see further upside to continue this upward move, or if we fill that gap and then we see downside. We know that Bitcoin has been heavily following equities, right? And so we'll see if possibly filling this gap coincides with the top of this trading range, and then we trace back down. And so we'll see. We're just going to play each and every level, wait for confirmation, guys, before you go long or short. And that is what we're going to be watching. Okay. So right now, again, still in this trading range, what levels are we going to flip? Okay. If we zoom out just a little bit, okay. We zoom out a little bit. This is what we're eyeing here. If you want to look at this, possibly inverse head and shoulders. Okay, right? We have our shoulder here, our head here, and then a second shoulder here, which we always want to see lower if it's a head and shoulders, slightly higher if it's an inverse head and shoulders, showing that buying pressure here in this case. Okay, and so what we want to see is a flip of this, of basically 40,000. Okay. And you know that we've been talking about ultimately, we're still stuck in this trading range between 46,000 and 33,000. And still, guys, still in this trading range. And ultimately, either we're going to see something like this, right? Or we're going to see a breakdown like that. Okay. And these are the levels to watch. Keep in mind, we are still in a downtrend, right? This really is going to be a excellent determining factor where we are in this cycle, because if we do get this, we have a relief rally here, right? We have a relief rally here in this overall greater downtrend. Relief rally up to 46,000. Okay, now we're on our way back down. If we can go ahead and continue this rally up, that would be very significant. Okay, bulls are starting to take back over, and if we can flip this, there is a pretty big potential to retrace these highs because bullish momentum is really starting to come back, and now it's not so much of a just a relief rally in a greater downtrend. Okay, if we can go ahead and push those highs and push the top end of this trading range for a third time. Okay, because keep in mind, we're basically in this trading range from 30,000, right? 30,000, 60-ish, right? This is basically our trading range that we've been in. Okay, and so yes, we're in a downtrend right here. Okay, but if we can flip this level and retest this for a third time, that would be very, very positive. Okay, you guys, these are the levels to watch. Please let us know if you have any sort of questions trading-wise, and we'll see you in the next video.